Hey everybody. This is let me see a transcript of very favorite history teacher. I've been really putting out doing this video like all day. Because when I woke up this morning, I went to bed late last night. Hey Star G, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, R.I.P. to a legend. Yeah, so yeah, definitely. Um, to me, I always felt like he was an underrated actor. Like he should definitely had more roles. And the two that he's most famous for, especially Candyman and Final Destination. Um, to me, his voice, I think he also did some voice work too. Because his voice always reminded me also of Keith David, who also has that very like him, Keith David, and James Earl Jones to me always had a very distinctive baritone voice that was very distinctive for the different roles that they had. Um, and so, like when I got up this morning, and boy was like wanting hugs and stuff like that, and I was just trying to roll over get some more sleep, and I get these me, I'm always getting some of my notifications, right? And one of the notifications it said Candyman. And I just saw the heading Candyman and Foundation actor, and I just saw Tony Todd, and I said, "This thing is about to tell me, like it told me last week on Monday. Quincy Jones died last week and told me Prince's sister Tika Nelson died. I said, this is about to tell me this man died. I don't know if I can handle this today. I said, because I'm thinking like, can it just tell me he finna come out with another movie? Can it just tell me that? But it didn't tell me that. He would have made 70 this year. He's 60, he died at age 69. And for me, this is like Tito Jackson. Like to me, that's young. So I wouldn't say this is like my dad dying. I would say this is like, um, that cool uncle that kind of comes out, comes around. Sometimes he's misunderstood by people in the family, but mama, grandma love him. But he's your favorite uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, he keeps it real with you. He might not be very sociable, but y'all get along. You understand him. So I kind of feel like that with him. Like with James Earl Jones, I feel like that's my dad dying. Lou Gossip, that's my uncle dying. Older uncle dying, I should say. Tito, like my brother dying. You know, Quincy Jones, my grandfather dying. So it's just, so I'm wondering what they're gonna say. If they're gonna say it's cancer, if they're gonna say it's a heart attack, because what I saw in the news, well, in the article, they just said, "Oh, we've been told that he died at his home. He lived in Los Angeles. Yeah, like I think this past Wednesday." So, oh my goodness, I mean, okay, so Quincy Jones left Sunday. We found out Monday. When did Tinka pass away? Was it Monday? We found out Tuesday, and then he died Wednesday. Now we find out this morning. Oh my goodness, I'm just. Then I saw some other. I don't know them that well. Some other actors and stuff. Yeah, so I know, like, and to me, like in the '90s and the late '80s, like we were in, for the most part, if you look at a lot of the history of horror movies, we're very rarely the last one standing. I think the first film I ever saw, like either the heroine or hero, or like the psychotic killer. I want to say it was Friday the 13th. Was it part 5? One of the survivors, which they don't always pay attention to, which I think they should stress, was a little black boy and his grandfather, and it was other the white girl and I think the boy that liked her, they were the last one standing. I was like, oh, okay, the kid and his grandpa, they survived. His brother didn't, but he survived. And then the next movie I saw, I think it was Boris Koju. It was in one of the final not Final Destination, Resident Evil movies. And I was like, okay, he survived the end because I thought he died. Then there was another movie with what's his name? Um, what's his name? L Cool J. I forgot. They say it's a scary movie, but I don't know if it's suspense. It was something dealing with sharks or something in the water. He was like one of the last ones to be alive. So they're like, hey, black man is, you know. But this time it was like when the Candyman came out, and then also when Tales from the Hood came out, and then also then you had that other movie with Snoop Dogg, which I still that one ended really weird for me. It started out good, and then the end it just kind of ruined it for me. But anyway, it was like we had boogeymans that were black, and it was also about it was centered also in blackness. Like we could relate to it because it was in our neighborhood, and there were people who look like us. But I think with Candyman was that it was also like, okay, he wasn't just a crazy slasher like Michael Myers. He wasn't like a kid that got wronged and drowned in the lake by some actually got drowned in the lake and didn't survive, and so he coming back and killing all the people who reminded him of the campers who just let him die and wasn't paying attention. So this was like, oh, this man is like really seeking. This is actually a person that was wronged in history. And then they are actually out here being an avenger, kind of, for like an avenging poltergeist boogeyman for us. And it was like, and it kind of took the thing of like, hey, the thing about Bloody Mary, like not saying her name 3 times in the mirror. It's like, oh, you say his name 3 times in the mirror and he'll show up. And then he'll seek, out vengeance. So and I think definitely the bees definitely added to that. And so I just think that makes the Candyman movie classic. Was it 3 Candymans or 2? So and then also I think his character added some spookiness, but also a little bit of comic relief when I would see him in the Final Destination movies. And I'm thinking, like, is he deaf? Or because it's like he's trying to warn them, but they just not listening to him. And then again, they keep bringing him bodies, and he's not. Because he was a funeral home guy. I think the funeral home guy was the morgue guy. And I'm like, y'all just keep bringing him work. Like, what's going on? And it's just like, So I want to say he did. I want to look at him. I want to look. Let me see if I can find. I think he also did voice work. I remember it was some movies. Let me look at Tony Todd. This guy, Tony. And the article I saw didn't mention children or a wife or anything. So I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I'm looking at the movies that he was in. Looking at his film, because they have filmographies. Okay, IMDb, they got something. Okay, so let me look at his. I'm looking on IMDb, and I'll put that in. Okay. Okay. It says he has 256 credits to his name. They say he's known for Candyman. Oh, he was in The Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. Okay, I might have to go back to watch the movie. The Man from Earth, The Crow. Wait, he was in The Crow? Was he the police officer in The Crow? See, we might have see we might have a movie marathon because okay. It's showing that he actually has some things that he recently acted in. Winnie Taylor's Fourth and Inches is 8 episodes. Coach Fitz, The Bunker as Major Frank Lawrence, 2024. Stream, Future Mr. Lockwood, Realm of Shadows, F.R. Dudley, I guess his father. Something called Karma's a Bitch, but I guess he played Jack Rivetti. Okay, so he did do some voice work. So here it says 2024, episode 1, Master of the Universe Revolution. His voice was Scared Glow. Oh, I think I did read this. In Spider-Man 2, the video game, he voices Venom. I know okay. He voiced Venom. Okay. Another song called Dixieland, Another Project, Devil Roll. Oh wait, The Flash 2015 to 2023. Oh, I didn't know this. For 16 episodes, he voiced Zoom. Okay. Okay, all right. I told you he did voice work. Let me see. Yeah, Masters of the Universe. Again, some more episodes 2021. He did some voice work. He has some Dr. Rogers, a video game, Back for Blood. Let me see. Wait, there was a Candyman in 2021. I guess he played a different character. He played Daniel. I guess that was the remake, right? He played Daniel Roba Tali. Was that good? Anyone see 2021? No. Okay, so he was in The House Next Door, Meet the Blacks. He does some other horror. I guess he kind of got maybe typecast a little bit, but it was still giving him some work though. Um, he was in Tales from the Hood 3. He played William. Did I say Tales from the Hood 3? No, I saw Tales from the Hood 1. Oh, he did some more voice work. Dark Side, The Voice, Justice League, Dark Apocalypse War video. I think you can watch that on HBO Max. I might have to watch that just in his memory. Dark Side, Justice League, Dark. Okay, Apocalypse War. Okay. Another video game. This was as a video game. The Justice League Dark. That's a video on animated video in the DC universe. That's on HBO Max. This one's called Half-Life Alyx. This is a video game. He did Vortigaunt's and then another video game, Dragon Knight. So hey, there's some people who are gamers. They probably played this game and he was in it. Okay, 2019, he was in a short called Fate Upside Down. He played Father Dudley. They say it's 9.0 rating. So it must be good. Okay. Badland. That looks like a Western. Senator Benjamin Burke. He was in Scream, the TV series. I didn't watch the TV series. Oh, he was in Orville, the very first episode. Wait a minute. Also, another animated DC. He voiced Darkseid in Reign of the Superman. See, I'm about to watch some Superman DC movies today. I don't think I can handle Candyman and Final Destination. Not today. He was in a movie called The Debt Collector, West of Hell. He was in another video game. He voiced Viper in Artifact. Video game called Artifact. So he's in a movie called Death House. Okay, Room 104, The Father. Wait. He was in Be Cool Scooby-Doo. 2 episodes, 2015. He played Reggie, voiced Reggie, Captain Space Cook, and Captain Lewis. Okay. Oh, he was in a zombie movie. It's called Zombies. Detective Summers. He was in a movie called Agoraphobia. He played Dr. Murphy. I do notice in the pattern though, like he was in like scarier gothic type movies, but in some of the ones he's playing doctors priests, fathers, ministers. I guess with that voice though, that would make sense. And then like when he's doing the voice work, he's playing a very like menacing, deep character. Like, you know, James Earl Jones and Darth Vader. Okay, he was in a movie called Frankenstein, 2015. He played Eddie. Oh, again, he's voicing Darkseid. Lego. Oh, it's the Lego DC superheroes. Night of the Living Dead, Darkest Dawn. He voiced someone named Ben. He was on an episode called Film Pigs. I guess he's talking about films. Okay, another cartoon, Bravest Warriors, Aeon Worm, Army of the Damned, Kill Her, Not Me. Oh, another video game. So you gamers out there, y'all probably heard him. He played Dragon Knight, Night Stalker, played Viper. Oh, Young Justice TV series. I was into the Young Justice. I need to get back into that. Young Justice TV series, 2 episodes. He played Augustus Freeman, and he also voiced Icon. Okay. So he was getting the work. If he was voicing people, oh my goodness, he was on Transformers Prime. He voiced Dreadwing for 8 episodes. So he getting the work. Okay, here he's in Change of the Game. He's an FBI agent. Curtis the Diabolical. Okay. So there was 2 episodes in 2012 on a TV series called Holliston. I guess he played himself. Oh, he was on Hawaii Five-0, 2012, Jordan Nevins. Okay. Jack the Ripper is Mr. Steel. On a series called Chuck. I think I did see him in Chuck. He was a CIA director, Graham. Oh, he was in Final Destination 5. That was 2011. Bloodworth. I guess. Okay. Marvel superhero video game. He voiced Blade and Surtur. You know what? He would voice Blade. That makes a lot of sense. On 20T, he's called Three Chris's. He plays God. Okay. Sim, he plays a shaman. The Quiet Ones, he's the narrator. Makes sense. Star Trek online video game, he plays Rodick as a voice. So he does a lot of voice work. But other in Psych, episode 1, 2009, Detective Moses Johnson. I might have to go back and watch that. Oh, Batman the Brave and the Bold TV show, Astaroth. Oh, in the 24 series, he did 7 episodes. General Benjamin Juma and Detective Michael Norris. He did Vampire in Vegas. I didn't even know that movie. Some of these movies I've never seen, but he was getting paid. So, Half-Life 2, he did some more voice work. Without a Trace, Dr. Carl Williams. Without a Trace always was so sad to me. I was ending up crying every episode. That's like I had to stop watching that series. Wait, in 2006, he was in a movie called The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He played Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Okay. Wait, they said in a movie in 2005 called The Heart of the Beholder, he played Chuck Berry? Okay. Played Corbin, voice of Corbin in Star Trek Elite Force 2. So he definitely getting there. Guest starring on episodes, and then a lot of times he's a policeman or a doctor, or he's. Wait, he was on Smallville as someone named Earl. Okay. He was on an Angel TV show as someone named Vyasa. There was one, Crossing Jordan, Coach Jim Evans. One episode. Oh, it was another Candyman Day of the Dead video. I guess it didn't go to Candyman Daniel Roboto. Okay. Oh, so that was Candyman's real name? This is not me. I'm doing I should know building. Okay, Hercules, A Legendary Journey, Gilgamesh, Gladius. I do think I remember him on Hercules. Okay. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of the movies that are more well known, or TV show more well known. He's a cop. He's a doctor. He's a CIA director. And I guess with that voice, you needed someone who also he's tall, so he's that also, plays into it as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and watch The Rock with Nicolas Cage and what you call it? Okay, I do remember him on the episode of Murder She Wrote. I do remember because I was watching one day. I was like, wait a minute, that's Candyman. This man played Candyman. 1993, Candyman: Farewell to the Flesh. It must have been part 2. He was on the episode of X Files. Did I see? Did I watch? Oh, he was on a episode of Law and Order. He played a reverend. So I guess everyone thinks like a reverend has a deeper voice, commanding. He was on Follow Dollar Mysteries. He was on Matlock. See, he did some work now. This is going back early 80s. We keep going further back. I've watched these TV shows, so he did TV work first. Oh no, I take it back. His first movie, 1986, is called Sleepwalk. Now I do know this movie right here. This is a classic. He was in Platoon. I might have to go back and watch that. 1986. Then he was after those 2 movies, and there's another movie called 84, Charing Cross Road. He's doing This Man. Then he started doing some TV work. Simon and Simon, I watched that. A couple of movies I don't know. Oh, he was in Colors. He was a Vietnam vet in Colors. Oh, he was in 21 Jump Street. I was watching 21 Jump Street. Kate and Allie. I used to watch Kate and Allie. I gotta figure out. Lean on. Oh yeah, I do. Y'all, I forgot. I should know better. Remember in Lean on Me, he was one of the guards, one of the security guards, Mr. William Wright. Code red, get the chains out the doors. Code red. Oh, he was in an episode of Night Court, MacGyver. I was watching those shows. Oh, he was in Night of Living Dead 1990. He was in Matlock again. Cop Pride. That show didn't last long. Father Dollar, Jake and the Fat. Okay, I remember Jake and the Fat Man. He did 3 episodes of Jake and the Fat Man. So you might go to the Me TV channel or the Retro channel. It's on cable. Oh, he was in Star Trek: The Next Generation for 3 episodes. He was facing one named Kern. Okay. Oh, he was in a movie with Lou Gossett, Keeper of the City. Okay, Candyman. The first Candyman came out in 1992. So he'd been working for a good 6 years. Okay. 1992, y'all. Okay, and then I forgot. I did read that he was in The Crow. He was in The Crow. I saw The Crow. Okay, then 1995 was part 2. Candyman: Farewell to the Flesh. Some more Measure Road, Deep Space Nine. New York Undercover, Andrew Bryant. Okay, I was watching New York Undercover then. Xena War Princess and Hercules. I was watching them back then. Wait, he was on an episode of Beverly Hills 90210. Wishmaster. Where did I feel like I watched Wishmaster? He was definitely getting that Star Trek money. They had him in video games. And he was on an episode of Voyager. Oh, he was from Generation to Voyager. Oh, he was getting that check. See, he's on Hercules, Babylon. Oh, they did a video, I guess for number 4. Okay, so they did 92. And then 95 Candyman. I guess they went straight to video for 99. It looks like. That's Candyman Day of the Dead. And then I don't see no more. Oh, he's an episode of Angel. Okay, Andromeda. Wait, he was on Avatar Force? He was on Charmed? Gotta go. See, I watched these shows and I'm trying to figure out how did I miss it? He was in Final Destination in 2000. He was Bloodworth. And then in 2003, he was in Final Destination 2. He was Mr. Bloodworth then. Okay. He was still doing some other work. Um, but he was definitely getting that he probably was also getting a lot of hopefully he had a good, manager and stuff, made a good deal so he get them residual checks. And because then also these cable stations start airing the movies. I hope he got some money from that. So but okay. But yeah, I'm noticing a lot of the movies. He's a policeman, he's a detective, he's law enforcement, he's a minister, or he's something scary, or his voice he's something scary. Okay, but I do remember that psych episode that he was in, because because they were getting on his nerves. Um, he's definitely consistently getting that voice work in. That Marvel on that I think he did a couple more DC though. But yep. Rest in peace, Mr. Tony Todd. And so, maybe God just needed him to come now because he needed somebody. He already got Quincy Jones to conduct the church, the Heavenly Church band. He got Tika being in the choir. He needs more in the choir. He probably needed Tony Todd help with responsive reading or something when they read one of the whatchamacallits. We call it, the Old Testament, New Testament, then the Gospel. I mean, you got James Earl Jones there, but he can't do all the work all the time. You just gotta get somebody else too. Okay. Oh, this is his mini bio, everybody. So let's look at it. Perhaps best known for his performance as Candyman, the charismatic 6'5" actor, 6'5", Tony Todd has consistently turned in compelling performances. His debut in the fantasy film Sleepwalk. Did I see Sleepwalk on that list? Born in Washington, D.C., Todd spent 2 years on a scholarship at the University of Connecticut, which in turn led to a scholarship from the renowned Eugene O'Neill National Theater Institute. It proved to be the foundation for intense stints at the Hartman Conservatory in Stamford, Connecticut, and the Trinity Square Repertory Theater Conservatory in Providence, Rhode Island. Todd appears in dozens of classical and many experimental plays, yet still managed to find time to teach playwriting to high school students in the Hartford public school system. Oh my goodness, he was a teacher! Oh, y'all hear that? He was a teacher. Oh. Todd's extensive credits exemplify his versatility. That includes the classics as The Rock, 1996, The Crow, Lean on Me, Bird. Was Bird about the jazz was a jazz trumpeter? Night of the Living Dead, 1990. Final Destination. The multiple Academy Award-winning Oliver Stone film Platoon, 1986, and The Secret, 2000, which was nominated and screened at the Cannes Film Festival. Todd's recent films include the independent films 2002, Silence, and Final Destination 2. Okay, they must have not updated this in a while because he's done way more. Because y'all saw me going through the discography. The most recent stuff was 2024. Okay, but it's showing what he did in the 2000s. Has prominent guest starring roles. Hey, Asha Stockton. Yes, rest in peace, Tony Todd. Homicide. Okay, he was in the Boston Public. 2000 for the People. 2002 the District. 2000 NYPD. I told you he's on the Smallville, Law and Order, Crossing Jordan, Homicide, Life on the Street, X-Files. Todd recurred on 3 incarnations of Star Trek and guest starred on Xena Warrior Princess episode of CSI. I see the Andromeda. His starring roles in True Women 1997, Black Fox 1995, Butter 1998, Ivory Hunters 1990, Babylon 5: A Call to Arms, and Control Factor. Oh wait, he was in Todd's considerable theater credits include the world premiere award-winning playwright August Wilson's King Hedley II, where he originated the title role in Pittsburgh, Seattle, and Boston. I wonder if they're going to turn the lights off for him since he did theater work too. I don't know, maybe. Variety, Todd's King had dominates the stage, a solid face mix of rage and resolve anger, and vulnerability. Todd Headley was a moral toward the force even on opening. He also received a coveted Helen Hayes nomination for his performance in Ethel Fugard's The Captain's Tiger at La Jolla, the Manhattan Theater Club, and the Kennedy Center. Other theater credits includes Les Blancs, which means Les Blancs, Playboy of the West Indies, Othello. Oh my goodness, I would love to have seen him as Othello. I could just hear that voice. I could just see it now. Zooming in the Sign, award-winning playwright Keith Glover's Dark Paradise, Aida, on Broadway, and this biography is like 20 years old, y'all. The most recently Levy James for the Procedures, Eugene O'Neill, Playwrights Conference, and New Dramatists Guild. Oh, written by IMDb mini biography by Linda Wrightman. Thank you, Linda Wrightman. Oh, he has a sibling named Monique Dupree. See, they said he had a deep baritone voice. Wait, they said he won the role of Ben in Night of the Living Dead, 1990, out of many contenders, including Lawrence Fishburne, Ving Rhames, and Eric LaSalle. Oh, wow. Okay, in Star Trek Generation 1987, he played Kern, the brother of Worf. Then he came back as Worf's brother. And then later he came back as an older Jake Sisko, son of Captain Benjamin Sisko. And then, so he was on Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager? Okay, in Star Trek Voyager as an Alpha Huringan, a race of intergalactic big game hunters. Often used as a narrative voice on many film and television trailers. Okay. Though young bees that were thought unable to sing were used in Candyman, he was still stung 26 times during filming. He is a serious supporter of American military veterans. Oh, I read that he told they tried to reassure him that when they put the bees on him for Candyman, that it was gonna be okay. He said, "Well, if I get $1,000 for every time I get stung, y'all." Now this said he was stung 26 times. Another thing said he was stung 23. So he got at least $23,000 from being stung like that. Okay, he has made guest appearances on all three of the longest running North American science fiction series, The X-Files, Stargate SG-1, and Smallville. He's known to be one of the few Hollywood celebrities who often takes time to chat with fans, answer their questions, or pose for photos with them when he's recognized. Best known as the hook-handed Candyman from the Candyman 92 film. Attended and graduated from the University of Connecticut. Was considered for the role of Dr. Peter Benson on ER 1984, but he went to Eric LaSalle. His stage work includes 12 Angry Men, in which he portrayed juror number 12, the Snob. Oh, I would have loved to have seen that. Was considered for the role of Dormammu in Doctor Strange. Y'all, if he was Dormammu in Doctor Strange, I would have loved it. Loved it. Lives in Long Beach, California. Is that in Los Angeles? No relation to his Lean on Me co-star Beverly Todd, despite a popular misconception. 1972 graduate of Hartford Public High School. Brother of Monique Dupree. Okay. I'll put this in the link because it's some more stuff too. And I was just like, rest in peace. Yeah. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can put it in here. Okay, I'm back. Let me put this in the link for y'all, and I'll put this in the description too. This is for IMDb, and they have some other things. I guess some trivia. I read some of the trivia. They have some quotes from him about his roles. He said his first starring role was actually Night of the Living Dead. That was, but he talks about how he landed the Candyman 1992. So um so let me put this in here for you. Okay. So surely there's probably gonna be another I'm put IMDb B biography. So I guess he probably was a member of Screen Actors Guild too. Tony. I wonder if his name really Tony is Anthony. Well, I hope and pray for his sister and his family. I hope they're gonna, get it. He was 6'5". I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. I wonder did he voice Darkseid in that last other movie? The one, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I'm gonna look. That would have been classic. I wonder if he ever done like okay, let me stop. My brain's going from one thing to the next. Here you go, everybody. This is his IMDb biography, and he has his films. Y'all, his birthday is next month. He was almost 70. Oh wait, his real name is Anthony. Anthony Teron Todd, but he went by Tony Todd for his stage name. Makes sense. Dang. He died November the 6th. That was this past one. Oh man. Lord just really wanted him to be there this Sunday. Read either the Old Testament or the New, or the Gospel. Just oh, rest in peace. Let me find out about his sister. Okay, I probably seen her or something. Uh, okay, she was born. Oh, she was younger, way younger than him, because he graduated high school in 1972, and she was born in 1974. Oh, it looks like she's done some horror movies too. It says brother of Monique, the original Gator Dupree. She was born 6 days before. December 10th, 1974, in Newark, New Jersey. Relatives, Tony Todd's sibling. Did both their parents have her, or did one of the parents? Did they share a mama? It's 69. Okay. Oh, she has a daughter. No, she has two children. Inari Kai Neko and Kataru Todd. Okay, so maybe that's okay. Maybe this is her stage name. Maybe her name is Monique Todd. So it might be both parents or the daddy. I don't know. I mean, there are some relatives that are, 20, 10, 20, 15, 20 years apart now. It's possible. But she's married now since 2014. Oh, she was married before to someone named Anthony Thomas. 1992 to 2012, divorced, 10 children. Okay, they say she only got two, so no other eight must have been Anthony Thomas's. Then 2 years later, she got married to Tommy Dreamer. She's still married to him. Oh well, I'm all in their family business, y'all. Well, thank you, Star G. Thank you, Stockton. Thank you to those who are in the bushes. Thank you to those who will watch this later on. I probably will eventually have to delete out the music part, but I just wanted to bring something in. Rest in peace, Mr. Johnny Todd. Hopefully, when I'm in a better mood, I can probably watch Candyman. But I'll probably watch probably one of the DC movies, probably. Or if I can find an episode, man, I need to find an episode of Psych that he was on, because I know that one is funny. But remember, y'all, he was in Lead on Me. He was one of the security guards. Was the clock say, "It's cold"? Was it cold blue or cold red? Cold red, cold red. Get the chains off the door. So, all right. Oh, and they said in the thing that he was not related to Beverly Todd, who was in the movie Lean on Me, even though some people think they are, but they were not. So, all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. I will put, please visit the link and I will put it in the description too. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Candyman.